Have you ever had pain or tightness in your back or hips? Well, unactivated glutes could be contributing to that problem. And so by activating and firing those glute muscles, can you not only help prevent injury, but you can also be a whole lot faster. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 4 exercises to get your glutes activated that you should do before a workout. This is especially important for those of you who are doing off-road mountain biking and trail running, because those lateral movements are even more important and essential if you're going to have a good day on the trails. Hey, it's Eric with ewjtri, bringing you a new free video every Friday so that you can have your best race yet. Hit that red subscribe button now so that you not only get faster, but so you don't make the same mistakes that I did along the way. If you do a lot of your training while your glutes aren't activated, you might be okay for a while, but over time, not only are you not racing to your potential, but you're going to end up with muscle imbalances, your quads, your hip flexors, the muscles in the front of your legs are going to work harder than they need to, leading to inoptimal performance. And all you really need is a magic little band, and they come in different colors depending on what strength of resistance, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. I will put a link for these bands in the bottom, and they can come in different variety packs so you can try them out for yourself. But you're just going to put them around your legs here. Oh, and if you want to rip the hair out of your leg, these are perfect for that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. In full self-disclosure, I either do these exercises with pants on because I'm warming up, or it's during the racing season and my legs are shaved, so you're not ripping the hair out from the root. So, on to the exercises. So once you've got the band around your legs, just past the knee, you're going to be doing the bridge. And when you perform this exercise, you want to get a little bit of tension on your legs. So you're just moving your legs out far enough so that they're straightly aligned here, and you're feeling the band kind of pulling in, so you're kind of getting that pressure out, getting those lateral muscles involved to start. And when you do the bridge, you want to make sure you're using the glute muscles. That's the whole point, right? So trying to lift up with the hip flexors, you're going to engage the core, dig your heels in, which will help you get the hamstrings and the back of the legs involved. Dig those heels in, and then think of pushing up with your glutes. And at the top, make sure you're flexing it. You can grab it to make sure, nice and tight, and pause for a second, and then slowly back down. And then remember digging your heels in, up, make sure it's clenched. Get some slight tension on the outside to help optimize this exercise, and back down. And I usually do like 8 to 12 reps of these. Make sure you're not doing a major workout here, you're just getting them activated. Now, one of the things that you don't want to do is rise up too far and extend past, because now I'm feeling my low back. I'm engaging my low back, it's not as much glutes, and you don't want to do that. So getting it just to here, getting the glutes involved, you're not activating the back. All right, so that is the number 1 exercise, and if you only have time for one, that's probably it. Now the second one is a similar movement, and if you're going to skip any of the 4 that I'm going to show you, I want you to skip this second one. And the third and fourth one I want you to stick around for. They're especially important, again, for lateral movements for trail riding and running. So the second one is actually the squat. So it's a very similar movement, except instead of lying down, you're squatting while standing. So you've still got it around your, just above the knee, that your toes are pointed straight, and you get that tension on the sides here, and you're going to move your butt back like you're sitting down. Make sure the knees are staying straight and that your butt is moving back, keeping that tension here, about halfway to 3/4 way, and then back up. And then back down and up. Again, the purpose is activation. Down, and when you come up to that point, make sure you're squeezing them there, getting that activation, coming back down. One of the most important things with all these exercises is that squeeze to really get those glutes activated. And back up. And from the side, so you get some of that tension, sitting back, down. I like to put my hands out like that. You don't have to. You can technically put them here, here, just kind of out of the way. Grab your butt, make sure it's tight. Some of the things you don't want to do is lean forward or push your knees way out. Those are both wrong. Don't do those. All right, so these next two exercises are really the best for getting that glute med activated, which is really helping you stabilize with those lateral movements again on the trail. So number 3 is the sidewalk. So same spot with the band. You're having that little pressure out. What you don't want to do is have your toes pointed out like that, and then you're not involving the glute med. You're not isolating that muscle like we want. So it's back to straight. And one way you can keep those legs straight and those feet straight is to think of moving your heel first. So that first leg, you're moving that heel and coming out. And the whole while you're keeping tension on the band. So you're not coming in like this and releasing that tension. You're keeping tension the whole way. So you're stepping out, and even this back leg, think of the heel and coming in part way, still having tension. And then moving it out and coming back part way, all the while with tension. And do 8 to 12 one way. You can pause for a second, take the tension off if needed. Then you're coming back. That heel out, you can move the heel and coming back and slowly stepping. Engaging that core, engaging the glutes back here, and you can feel it. If you're doing this right and you haven't done these exercises, you'll start to feel it. And so the different color bands, you may have to adjust to make sure it's the right resistance, so it's not tiring you out, but still getting those muscles activated. Now with this exercise, it actually isolates the glute med more if you actually move it down below the knee or even slightly above the calf. Now this will become more difficult, so really focus on your form. You may need to switch to a different color, but it's the same idea where you're really focused on form, keeping that tension as you step side to side. Really getting those stabilizing muscles and that glute med ready and activated for hitting the trails. A final thing you can do with this one is, if that becomes too difficult, you can keep the band above the knee and take a yellow band is a little bit easier. Put that below, so you've got that one just above the ankle, this one just above the knee, and it's the same idea. Focus on those heels first and keeping the tension and going to one side and then back to the other. All right, final exercise. We're going to actually be able to do all these exercises in a faster time than it takes to actually watch this video. So the 4th exercise is the diagonal walk. So again, you've got your band just above the knees. Get that slight tension, and then you're actually going to bring the leg in part way and then out. And bring it in part way and come back out. Bring it in part way, out, and so you're kind of getting that diagonal movement forward, and then you're going backwards. All the while, keep that glute activated. Keep that tension on the lateral muscles, back and forth as needed. As with the sidewalk, you do the variations where it's just above your ankles, and so you're stepping diagonal, and you're gauging that as you bring it in and then back out diagonally, and same thing as you walk backward. So I showed a few variations on those last couple, but really if you just go through these 4 exercises, 8 to 12 reps of each one, those glutes should be firing and ready and activated for the workout. So a bonus 5th one, if you don't have a band and you have a hill, is actually to walk backwards uphill. And as you walk backwards, focus on engaging those glute muscles. And you can do it with the band as well, but again, if you just want to go up a hill, that is one of the best ways. Or treadmill, walk backwards on the treadmill is a great way to get those glutes firing before a workout. So there's really no excuse for not getting them firing, whether it's with a band, a hill, a treadmill. You got to have one of the 3 so you can have your best workout. I really hope that video is helpful for you. I know that doing these exercises consistently over several years has not only kept me really injury-free, but really having some really great workouts and races in the process. So put a comment below, let me know how these exercises have helped you. Also put a comment as far as what videos you'd like to see. There'll be a new video next Friday, and until then, I will see you on the trails. Hey, it's Eric with ewjtri. Glute activation is a hot button issue right now. Firing your glutes is a hot ass topic now.